octagon one final time to Joe Martinez.
Live around the world from Save Mart Center here in Fresno, California. It is time for the main event of the evening. 5 rounds scheduled, this in the UFC featherweight division. Sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission, the Executive Officer Andy Foster, the Chairman John Carvelli, the 3 judges scoring at octagon side, Derek Clary, Ron McCarthy, and Marcos Rosales. And with the action begins inside the octagon, your referee in charge, Mike Beltran. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the judges are ready, the fighters are ready, UFC fans around the world are ready. Fresno, make some noise if you are ready! Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. His background, jiu-jitsu and striking. At 5 feet 8 inches tall, he weighed officially 145 pounds. His professional record, 12 victories, no defeats, and 1 no contest. Here is the unbeaten, number 6 rated featherweight contender of the world, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Brian T-City. And across the octagon, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. A Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner standing 5 feet 8 inches tall. Weighing in at the featherweight limit, 146 pounds. This veteran has a record standing at 25 victories and 7 defeats. He is the number 4 rated featherweight contender in the world, fighting out of Palm Springs, California. Here is Swantega!
All right, John, been over the rules already. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch goes now if you want. Come on out and handle your business. Let's go.
Handle your business, says Mike Beltran. It cannot be understated, Paul, what is at stake between these 2 fighters tonight. Of course, especially for Cub Swanson, who at long last wants that title fight, but he has business to take care of against another Californian, T-City Ortega.
Yeah, he's got to get to
touch
Brian
gloves.
Ortega.
Fight Clock, sponsored by Father Figure, starring Owen Wilson and Ed Helms. Rated R, in theaters December 22nd. Ortega in the blue, Swanson in the black.
I suspect a little feeling out process. We got a 5-rounder ahead of us. Both guys not going to rush in and do anything dumb off the bat in the first round.
Swanson has said he has learned when to take chances, not to do anything silly. He'll get creative in what he throws, as UFC fans well know. Ooh, trading kicks low.
Cub definitely thinks he's got the advantage on the feet. He's not going to try to go down to the ground and play around in Ortega's guard. If he gets down there, trust me, he'll be looking to land strikes and play it safe.
T-City stands for Triangle City. The Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt Ortega has learned from the best in the sport. Yeah, with Henner Gracie in his corner. But he has made habit of really improving his striking, as he showed this past summer in Anaheim. Fight of the night victory over Renato Moicano, which was mostly standing between 2 guys who are known to be slick on the ground. 90 seconds in. As you said, feeling out, Paul.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these guys know they have 25 minutes of fighting. Let's see. Just like that.
Wearing it well, Cub Swanson, who returned fire.
But then they settle in, you know what I mean? It's going to be a lot of that, I think, in the first round or 2. Feeling each other out, try to land a big combo, but don't overdo it early on.
Swanson last time out against Artem Lobov in Nashville, setting the record for strikes landed in a featherweight fight. A 5-rounder went the distance. Fight of the night. Cub Swanson is a walking, breathing fight of the night bonus.
Yeah, he's always exciting, man. He brings it, and his style just lends that to it. It's very unorthodox. He lands a lot of kicks from different weird angles, and when he throws punches, he throws them to knock you out.
Almost a year to the day of the fight of the year in 2016 against Doo-Ho Choi.
Oh, that was epic.
Last December in Toronto.
T-City showing some good boxing here early, though.
And Swanson with the offense, softening up the body of Ortega, and then goes low with the kick. Big swing and a miss from each. Nice combination from Swanson as he moves forward.
Yeah, T-City doing a good job, though, staying out of the way of most of those strikes. But Cub is definitely swinging. He's landed quite a few good leg kicks, too. He's been peppering away at that leg in between some of these punch combinations.
Swanson, 34 years old, just had a birthday in November, but says his body feels as good as it ever has. Stretched out his training camp, 14 weeks, avoid injury and stay fresh. 90 seconds to go, first round.
This right hand from Cub. Oh, good
combination moving away from T-City. Body shot.
Yeah, Cub's really digging into that body because T-City's doing a good job of covering up top, moving out of the way, just out of the way these punches are blocking them. But that body's still there, and Cub's finding that success early on here in the fight. Double jab to the body. And that'll open up his headshots even more. If he starts digging to that body early, that'll make Ortega maybe turtle up a little bit around the belly, opens up those shots to the chin.
Some moments for each here in the first round, but as you predicted, Paul, largely a feeling out process. Plenty of fight left, but some nice lefts from Swanson, and goes back to the body. Unofficially, total strikes big time in favor of Cub Swanson, 28-9.
Yeah, he's definitely the busier, but here's the Ortega.
Look at
wrapping up the neck.
Look out for Ortega as it goes down to the ground.
Wow.
They're trying to finish this fight.
Short time.
15 seconds left. Swanson trying to survive the round.
He might survive the round.
Beltran right on top of it. And there is the horn. Right back to his feet is Cub Swanson. 30-second break. Back with round two after this.
Got saved by the bell. He got saved by the bell. Breathing. Big breath. Big breath.
Hey, Cubby, let's calm it down a minute. Okay. Now, you're in great shape. Okay, you're in great shape. Listen, you know what his goal is now. When he locks up with you, he's going to try to pump your head and get you in that choke, all right? Well, there's no locking up with this guy. He locks up, he's good head position. You understand me?
And here you see just how good Ortega is at jiu-jitsu. You give him 1 second, and he will wrap up your neck, and he got this fight to the ground, and Cub was panicking in there for a second. You see him try to push that elbow, but look at his face. He is getting squeezed on, and he did get saved by that bell.
What'd you hear from the corner of T-City?
They're saying, you know, he got saved by the bell. They know that probably would have been the end of the fight if there was more time left in that round. But hey, there wasn't, and that's fighting. There's time limits. And Greg Jackson said, hey, you know that's what he's looking for now. Be careful.
Off to a great start in our main event here in the featherweight division. Save Mart Center, Fresno, California. First time the MMA leader has made its way to the Central California Valley. What a treat these fans are in for tonight, and you at home. Second of 5.
Good opening round there for both guys. Cub landing a lot of strikes, but then Ortega getting that fight to the ground and almost having that submission locked in. He is very calm here in the second round. Ortega is not even breathing. But Cub being the very busy striker here. Going to the body a lot of movement. And he's looking for these big punches, and one of them happens to connect.
Next, don't miss a complete recap of all the action in Fresno on our FS1 UFC Fight Night post-fight show right here on Fox Sports 1, or you can stream it live on Fox Sports Go as Ortega connects with the left hand.
Trading left hooks. Ooh, looking for that uppercut, Ortega.
Cub connecting on the right.
Nice two right hands there from Swanson. But Ortega doing a very good job. He stays right there. He's still in your face. He's avoiding the brunt of those punches by just getting out of the way a little bit or absorbing it good. He's got a chin, Ortega. We've seen that in his other fights. He takes shots well, and he doesn't wear the damage really bad.
And he has shown the ability to move forward because he is so good if Cub does try to take him down.
Yeah, I mean, if he shoots on Cub, he's going to look to wrap that neck up immediately.
Big head kick, blocked by Swanson. 2 minutes gone in the second round.
Nice body shot there from Swanson. But T-City, man, just marching down. And Cub, though, I like to see that that's what he's doing. He's going with those straights to the body. Nice uppercut.
Nice uppercut with the right hand. And Cub Swanson finding a hole for some of these punches.
I feel like this is the story of Ortega's career, though. He takes this damage early in the fight.
Big right from Swanson. Came off his feet for that one, and Ortega returns with a left kick.
Now he's shooting. This is something we don't see too often from Ortega, too. Something his corner was probably telling him, hey, listen, don't just go out there and trade with a guy like Cub. You got to get in there, mix him up, try to get him up against the fence, and let's look for some takedowns.
Blood dripping out of the nose of Swanson as they clinch. Knee to the body, but an uppercut fired from Swanson.
Got a single leg. Cub's got some very good takedown defense, though. Oh, there's the next again.
Submission attempt once again.
Guard.
T-City going to work. Swanson staying on his feet and trying to escape.
He readjusted the hands. I don't know. It might be tighter. That's a tap.
There's the tap. Brian T-City Ortega is still undefeated and finishes it in the second round here in Fresno. How high is his ceiling? We still do not know.
Wow.
T-City Ortega locks up the submission win.
This guy, when he gets a hold of your neck, it's over, man. He's shown that in all of his fights. Undefeated in the UFC, undefeated as an amateur, all finishes.
Amazing show of respect for Brian Ortega. Our move of the fight is sponsored by Metro PCS, bringing you closer than ever to the UFC, putting knockout coverage in your hands by covering 99% of people in the US.
Listen, he goes for this guillotine, and he does something even more brilliant. He gets it here, and he jumps guard, but he actually, while he's hanging on this neck, he readjusts his hands. Do you see that? That's where this kid is so technical. In that moment, he pushes off the fence, gets into his position, and you see here, watch, he actually readjusts it to make it even tighter. He goes around, goes back in, pushes off the fence again, locks his legs back up, and Cub has no choice but to tap to that choke.
Amazing show by the black belt.
Look at that.
In jiu-jitsu, and scores another victory, improving to a perfect 13-0.
He adjusted his hands and did not lose his grip.
Amazing performance from the still undefeated up-and-comer Brian T-City Ortega. We make it official after this.